Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hope blames Brooke, Katie's logic Luna shoved. Finally, the bold and the beautiful recap is available. Elektra Forrester pushes Luna Nozawa in today's episode. Katie Logan talks to Will Spencer about it. In addition, Hope Logan accuses Brooke Logan. Brooke discusses work with Hope. Forrester Creations is not something the disgraced designer wants to hear about. Carter Walton is accused by her of betraying her. Hope includes her mom on the list. Brooke intends to discuss allowing Hope to rejoin FC with Rich Forrester. When will Hope's mother realize that she is sufficient? Brooke doesn't have to keep proving herself to Ridge. They begin arguing about Steffi Forrester Finnegan and Ridge. Hope leaves after claiming that she was the only one let go. Liam Spencer is in the residence of Bill Spencer. Bill assures his son that he doesn't care about any of it. Liam believes it is his business to have a murderer live with him. Luna is insane and ought to be imprisoned, Liam explains. Bill unleashed a maniac onto them. He continues. Bill tells his kid to stop talking about himself and go back to work. They call Bill careless. The patriarch is opposed to this discussion. However, Liam continues to chatter. Liam is reminded by Bill that he works for him and will do as he is told. Liam quits at that point. Elektra continues to face Luna on the current episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Violence in Sheila Carter Sharp's home will not be tolerated. Luna wants to talk to Elektra alone about Will. After warning Elektra, Sheila departs. Elektra insists that Luna avoid Will. Luna engages Elektra in toys and mind games. She mentions Bill and asserts her freedom. Elektra pushes her after they argue some more. Elektra is cautioned by Luna not to touch her ever again. Will doesn't want anything to do with her, according to Elektra, who labels her sad and sick. We'll see about it, Luna says. Sheila notices a distressed Deacon Sharp at Il Giardino. Hope and her line are causing him concern. Hope has no purpose without the line. Doesn't she actually have a child? Returning to the episode, Deacon remarks that Hope has not been answering his texts or phone calls. Returning to the flat, Sheila leaves. Luna will not be frightened. She remarks that Elektra is fortunate since she almost assaulted the perfect prude. Hope visits her father at the restaurant in the interim. About Brooke, Hope gripes. Deacon pledges to support Hope no matter what. Katie senses that Will is bothered by something at Forrester Creations. Despite his love for Elektra, he doesn't believe they are compatible. Knowing what this is about, Katie tells Will that intimacy has no time limit. Will reiterates that he and Elektra are not in agreement. Will acknowledges that Luna overheard him and made a sexual offer. What a thing to say to your mother. Following their conversation, Elektra arrives and Katie departs. Will doesn't want to exert too much pressure. He will wait for her even if he knows she isn't ready. He looks concerned when Elektra explains that she warned Luna. Bill threatens to fire Liam, so he quits his job. According to The Bold and the Beautiful, Liam Spencer resigned from his position when Bill Spencer threatened to dismiss him. Here's how Wednesday's B&B drama unfolded, since Will Spencer also received some unsettling news yesterday. Liam attacked Bill at the Spencer mansion for orchestrating Luna Nozawa's release from prison and sending a madman after them. Liam was enraged that Bill had not even taken Steffi Forrester into account in all of this. Liam had a lot to say, but Bill vehemently attempted to end the argument. Liam refused to accept his father's behavior toward Luna when he discussed how different they were and how careless Bill was being. Since Liam was employed by Bill, he was required to follow his instructions. As he announced his resignation, Liam imagined Bill was threatening to dismiss him and said, "That would be tough." Sheila Sharp joined Deacon Sharp at the restaurant and listened to his worries about Hope Logan after Luna thought it would be best to speak with Elektra Forrester alone. Luna was warned to avoid Elektra, and Will as a result of Elektra's ability to defend herself. Elektra maintained that Will had no interest in Luna, and if that were true, she questioned why his envious girlfriend was bothering her. Luna emphasized that Will's father had given her the freedom to do as she pleased. Elektra shoved Luna because she wanted her to keep her distance in the interim, even though she had predicted that Luna would eventually return to prison. Luna warned Elektra not to touch her ever again, and her eyes darkened. When Elektra finally restated that Will didn't want to interact with Luna, Luna murmured that they will discuss it after she was by herself. Will confided with Katie Logan in the Forrester design office that he and Elektra were at odds over whether to move their relationship forward. In addition, Will updated Katie on his previous run-in with Luna, and startled her by telling her that Luna had cheated on him. Will promised Elektra that they would wait until she was prepared to proceed when they next met. Will was concerned when Elektra finally acknowledged that she had confronted Luna and told her to keep away. She told Sheila about her confrontation with Elektra, including how Elektra shoved her, after returning to Luna. Luna said it was fortunate that Elektra departed when she did, even though she hadn't yet taken any action to avenge her actions. Hope got into another fight with Brooke Logan at her house because she believed that her mother and Carter Walton had betrayed her to the Forresters. Brooke pretended to be able to persuade Rich Forrester to allow Hope to rejoin the firm, but Hope didn't believe it and didn't appreciate that her mother was always focused on Rich. Hope was once again persuaded by Brooke to see that her actions in relation to the takeover were incorrect, particularly now that Carter had realized the truth. Hope, however, felt she needed a breather and went to Il Giardino, where Deacon pulled her into an embrace and assured her she could rely on him. According to teasers for the upcoming episodes of The Bold and the Beautiful, Deacon will continue to be a pillar of support for Hope, so keep an eye out. Elektra follows Luna. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful hint that Elektra will learn of Luna's plans. Elektra Forrester will not allow a small-time serial murderer, such as Luna Nozawa, to win her over. Elektra is furious that this insane chick is pursuing Will Spencer because she wants to keep him for herself. She refuses to let Luna meddle in her relationship since she is prepared to advance with Will. But she also doesn't know who she's interacting with. Elektra shoves Luna and tells her to avoid her man as she pays her a visit at Sheila Carter and Deacon Sharp's apartment. Although it may not be as forceful as the slap Steffi Forrester Finnegan gives Sheila, it's plenty to trigger the eerie Sheila song and make Luna's eyes go as glossy as Sheila's. With her move, Elektra may have roused a sleeping beast. She should keep an eye on her back, particularly if Luna joins forces with Remy Price. Elektra believes she is over the entire situation, but she is unaware that Remy and Luna have become friends. When his daughter is furious over what transpired with Carter Walton and the Forresters, Deacon may seek to soothe her. She finds it incomprehensible that Carter betrayed her in such a manner after she trusted him. Hope Logan now feels as though she has nothing left and complains to anybody who will listen about her predicament. Hope's terrible behavior and entitled attitude have caused her to alienate nearly everyone who has ever cared for her. She lost Thomas Forrester and their son Douglas Forrester during the past year. She was no longer friendly with John Finnegan. She also almost lost her mother and lost her fashion line. She is fortunate that Brooke Logan adores her. Is Hope alone now that everything in her life has gone apart? Or will Deacon have any solutions for her? 3 strategies Elektra's rival uses to win Will's surrender to Luna. Social networks. According to teasers and updates for The Bold and the Beautiful, Will Spencer could give way to Luna Nozawa in at least 3 different ways. Let's examine the several tactics that Elektra Forrester's opponent might use to accomplish her objectives. Luna might try to coerce Will into having sex with her by giving him some of the unique mints that Poppy Nozawa used to love. Or, to get him more receptive to her advances, she can covertly put something in his drink. She could, for example, aid in the seduction process by using an aphrodisiac. There are serious risks associated with this tactic because Will might later discover what happened, but Luna might still choose to take that chance. It is completely conceivable that Luna would drug Will, making him think he is in bed with Elektra instead. Another option would be for Luna to influence Will to think poorly of Elektra. She might come up with a scheme to persuade Will that Elektra has betrayed him in some way, or that she has cheated on him with Remy Price. Luna may be able to gain Will's affections if she can effectively paint Elektra as less than innocent. He may begin to view Luna differently and think that Elektra is the real bad guy. Will might become more open to Luna's approaches in a more personal sense as a result of this change in perspective. Given that Elektra isn't ready to develop their relationship, we also need to consider the possibility that Luna will wear Will down. Could Will ultimately betray Elektra since he is only human and Luna, a beautiful woman, is making her intentions known? Will might make a big mistake that he would later regret, but it would be sad to see him betray his allegiance to Elektra. No matter what happens, Luna will continue to try to win Will over, beginning with some alone time. According to upcoming revelations, Luna will be working hard with Sheila Sharp's help, so be on the lookout for any devious tactics that might surface.